As we come on the air tonight, some Tierrasanta homeowners are sounding the alarm, saying overgrown brush near their homes is a fire hazard. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Jesse Pagan. Marcella has the night off. The overgrown brush behind their homes is on land owned by the military. CBS 8's Brian White is live in Tierrasanta tonight working for you to find out what's being done about it. Brian?
Yeah, Jesse and Carlo here in La Mirada Drive. The 52 freeway is just to the north of us, and over here behind these homes is property owned by MCAS Miramar. With recent fires in the area over the past month, homeowners around here are pretty nervous.
So basically you can see the dead brush falling from the trees and the broken branches within them. And again, the increasing height that goes up every single year, making the chances of those embers flying over the homes more and more possible.
Teresa Duncan and her husband have lived here almost 20 years. They're concerned about the overgrowth behind their house, especially these highly flammable eucalyptus trees towering over their fence.
And the big issue with these trees is if they ignite, the fire goes straight up, and the Santa Ana winds blow the ashes and the fire over towards the homes. So I'm just really concerned that we're not getting that done.
She says the area back here is owned by MCAS Miramar, all the way down the slope within a couple of feet of their fence line. In fact, she told me back in 2003 the fences here burned down when the cedar fire jumped the 52 freeway. And after that, Teresa says brush management crews were on top of it.
They realized that part of the problem was these trees along here with all these eucalyptus were so prone to igniting and causing huge fire threats. So for a while after, the military did a real good job of keeping everything trimmed back and cut down.
But that was 20 years ago. Over the past decade, the overgrowth has gotten thicker and the trees have gotten taller.
Well, it's ongoing, and of course the job gets bigger and bigger. It went from saplings to the size of these trees here, with branches that fall into your yard and wind that causes a lot of that brush to go behind the fence, around the fence, and all of that is tinder.
I reached out to the Miramar Air Station by phone and email and received this in response, quote, "We acknowledge the public's concerns regarding the maintenance on overgrown brush. We are actively exploring the permanent removal of eucalyptus trees in Tierrasanta, which will significantly enhance the area and its brush management." With a 100-acre brush fire last week on the eastern edge of MCAS Miramar caused by an explosives training exercise, homeowners here in Tierrasanta are on edge.
It's something that I think as a neighborhood we want to make sure is best protected as best we can. So it's heavy. Every time you hear that Santa Ana wind coming, you start to worry, and a little brush fire here or there, it's just overwhelming to think back to those years.
As you heard there, the fire risks weigh heavy on the minds of people who live around here. Now, as far as those eucalyptus trees, MCAS Miramar says there is no specific timeline yet for their removal, but we will be paying attention to see if and when any progress is made.
Brian White reporting for us. Thanks, Brian. And with our extended heat we've been dealing with, understandable why they would be so concerned about that dry brush.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of sparks come out of brush just like that.
Yeah.
CBS 8's Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis